Arizona. Look at that. He looks very, very happy to have those big bunny ears on. This is from Bianca in Amboy. Yeah, he looks excited for that. Okay, take a look outside here. We like to get your photos, of course. Downtown Portland, things are all calm right now. Notice the river, it's kind of glassy there. That will not be the case tomorrow. In fact, out at PDX right now, we've just got a light south wind, 6 miles per hour. Snow level starting to rise. That is going way up tomorrow. We'll have all rain in the Cascades and a lot of it. The temperature 49 won't be too cold tonight because the clouds will help insulate us. It'll be pretty warm tomorrow. You can see the clouds increasing, the radar echoes. That's where the radar sends out a signal, and where it runs into raindrops, it produces a little green speck there on our map. So the rain is moving in pretty quickly now. 48 at Portland. It is not raining here yet, with a little bit of clearing there already down to a 31 in Redmond. Look at the satellite picture, though. We've got a big connection from the northwest. Put it in motion here. There we go. All the way back down to, depending on the quality of your television here, Hawaii is right down there in the southwest corner of your screen. And the jet stream picking up a lot of tropical moisture here, and that's going to continue over the next 24 hours. So lots of very warm and humid air moving towards us, getting pulled along the jet. And there's a cold front underneath the jet stream. Ahead of it, it's going to be pulling up a lot of warm air. So even though it's going to rain a lot tomorrow and the south wind will really pick up, it'll be quite warm. Temperatures up close to 60 degrees. But by Sunday, that front moves over us, and it'll take quite a while to move over us. Behind that, we'll have colder air. That's when the snow levels finally drop, and we may change to showers overnight tomorrow night. Our pinpoint forecast for rainfall, 7 a.m. tomorrow, very wet. Notice a very heavy rainfall on the west slopes of the Cascades, also the coast range. That's very common westerly flow. The mountains lift it, you get more moisture. But at 10 a.m. Sunday, the back edge right here, just northwest of Portland, so it's possible if this was ahead of schedule, we could actually go dry for a few hours on Sunday morning. Small glimmer of hope there. Okay, so we're going to be in a pretty solid shield of clouds here if you were flying into PDX tomorrow. Completely cloudy, and how much rainfall? I'm thinking 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches here in the metro area, but once again, the mountains act as a big scoop. They scoop up more moisture, up to 4 inches of rainfall, eventually turning to snow Sunday in the Cascades. That's after all that rainfall. Okay, for the Oregon coast, high wind warning there. Temperatures in the upper 50s, a lot of wind tomorrow. South winds gust to 60, especially in the afternoon. In the western valleys, 58 at Staten, 60 in Albany with rain all day long. Southerly wind gusts 35 to 40 miles per hour in the valley, and gusts at 35 east of the Cascades. You folks will just have light rain tomorrow. Better chance for more significant rain on Sunday. Notice those temperatures, though, 58 at Bend. And new snow, but not until Sunday in the Cascades. 40 in Mount Hood Meadows tomorrow, 43 Government Camp. Snow level about 7,000 feet. A pinpoint forecast right here in town from Storm Team 12, 45 in the morning. By midday, temperature is still only about 48, but a big jump in the afternoon to 58 as the south wind really kicks in. It'll still be real warm when you're here with Drew Jackson tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. 59 at Hillsborough tomorrow for a high temperature. East side of town, 56 in Gresham, 57 in Estacada. Peak wind gusts maybe 35 here in the metro area. So we'll change it more to scattered showers on Sunday, but still a wet weekend overall, and it continues off and on wet all next week, and a lot of mountain snow coming up as well. Good day lifestyles, remember, from Garden Palooza tomorrow morning starting at 9.
Fox 12 Final Cut is full of discovery tonight, like tons of pot left all alone, dinosaur DNA inside a bone, and Jesus turning up on stone. You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Tons of Toyota trucks, hundreds of choices. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event with thousands of amazing values. Now get low 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on Tundra, or up to $2,000 cash back. Or get 3.9% APR financing on 4Runner, or $1,000 cash back. And check out Tacoma, Motor Trend's 2005 Truck of the Year. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
We switched to fair and flexible at Sprint because our old wireless company charged these huge fees for going over our minutes on our family plan. So we had a family meeting, took a vote, and decided it was all Wendy's fault. Yeah, but she suggested Sprint, so it all worked out.
Good call, Wendy.
Thank you.
No more huge overages. Sprint automatically adds anytime minutes as you need them. Every 100 minutes costs just $5. Others charge $35 or more. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
What was found inside this box will shock you. It's a thrift store donation that needed police attention. This plus everything else you need to know next on the Fox 12 Final Cut.
Mattress World has the largest selection in the Northwest.
No one has more brands or near as many comfort choices.
We deliver, have a huge inventory, no interest, no payments for 1 full year, and a 90-day comfort guarantee.
We beat any deal, anytime, even other sale prices.
We guarantee you'll get the right mattress without paying too much.
Mattress World's hard-to-find locations will save you money.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
If we can't beat any price on any comparable mattress, then the mattress is free.
Portland's newest Dodge dealer is having a truck sale. Bob Lanfear's Beaverton Dodge. There are hundreds of trucks to choose from. And right now, at Beaverton Dodge, every truck is on sale. Hemi-powered, diesel-powered, half-ton, 3/4, and 1-tons. All on sale. With quad-cab Hemis starting at $19,964. There are hundreds of Dodge trucks to choose from.
Dreaming of a Hemi quad cab? We've got them, starting at just $19,964. And remember, credit problems? No problems. Just buy Bob and save at Beaverton Dodge.
The Final Cut in 3, 2, 1, cue 'em.
In tonight's Final Cut, Americans are riding an emotional roller coaster because of the Terry Schiavo case. Many are split on how they feel the Florida woman's feeding tube has been pulled. And tonight, a Carolina man is behind bars because of the position he's accused of taking. KPTV's Jennifer Phillips has more.
Agents are calling it a joint effort. Agents who work at this federal building in Asheville, as well as agents in Charlotte and in Florida, pulled their resources and arrested a Fairview, North Carolina man. Now that's about 20 minutes from here, and tonight he's locked up, accused of murder for hire. FBI agents say a man who lives in this house on Mission Lane wanted 2 people dead. They say Richard Maywes of Fairview, North Carolina, just outside of Asheville, went on the internet to hire a hitman. His targets, Michael Schiavo, Terry Schiavo's husband, and a Florida judge who denied a request to intervene in reinserting Terry Schiavo's feeding tube. Investigators say FBI agents in Pinellas, Florida, intercepted the request and foiled the murder-for-hire plot. Brian Ponder is Maywes's neighbor.
It's shocking that he lives right behind you and you don't even know it.
FBI agents say a $250,000 bounty on the head of Michael Schiavo and an additional $50,000 to kill the judge.
To me, the courts ought to stay out of it, but that's a personal opinion.
But agents say Maywes apparently didn't feel the same way, and while on the internet even talked about the recent killing of Judge Roland Barnes in an Atlanta courtroom and the deaths of Illinois federal court judge Joan Lefkow's family members. Brian Ponder says the whole thing is eerie enough to make anyone want to lock up at night.
And to hire somebody to kill somebody, that gets a little ridiculous.
That was Jennifer Phillips reporting. Terry's case has sparked an interest in living wills across the country. And you can go to our website at kptv.com and find out more information on how to get your own living will. An armed killer is on the loose in Virginia after storming a bank and gunning down a worker. Tonight, police are baffled, too. They say the man just walked into the Virginia Beach bank, shot the manager, and left without even trying to take money. Witnesses and bank employees were traumatized by this seemingly random act of violence.
I just came to the bank this morning, about after 9 o'clock.
And what happened?
And I saw this black guy running out the bank. I thought he was running for the bus. And then they said they shot the manager.
Police are interviewing all the witnesses and employees to try to find some leads. No one else was injured in that shooting. A male cheerleader at Syracuse University in New York is in jail facing murder charges. Police say the 23-year-old killed the mother of his 4-year-old daughter in her apartment Wednesday night. Police say the little girl was home at the time of the murder. She heard it all and led them to her father. Those who knew the victim said that she lived in fear of her dad.
She was afraid because she had been threatened by this person before, and I was over there at the time. I spent the night with her, and I was worried.
Suspect surrendered to police yesterday. The school has suspended him while his case is pending in the courts. A shocking discovery in Alabama today when employees found an infant's body inside a cardboard box. Thrift store workers found the baby's body near the store in Huffman, Alabama. Police don't know how long that baby had been inside the box, but witnesses couldn't believe what happened.
Shocked, dismayed. Why would someone place an infant child when you have the safe harbor laws? It's beyond comprehension.
Police don't know who the baby belongs to. They gave the body to the county coroner's office for further examination.
Well, take a look at this. Police found more than 3 tons of marijuana inside this Arizona home. They say it's worth at least $4 million. Neighbors say they constantly saw people coming and going at the house, always in the middle of the night, but no one was at that house when police arrived. A roof collapsed on 4 people in Texas today. You can see firefighters helping to put a man on a stretcher, and the crane lifts the injured person and puts him safely then on the ground. Firefighters say the second story of the Texas Instruments building collapsed right onto the first story. The structure has been under construction since last November. Coast Guard rescues 2 fishermen clinging to their sinking boat. It all happened this morning off the coast of San Pedro, California. Now the Guard is trying to salvage the fishing boat from the shallow waters. The fear is that the boat may be leaking fuel. Fishermen are resting safely tonight after clinging to their ship for several hours. Here's an update to that story on that tall ship stuck off the coast of California a little further north. Salvage crews freed the boat this afternoon. The San Pedro-based Irving Johnson had been stuck in the sandbar near Oxnard. The Coast Guard rescued the 20 passengers and crew after they jumped overboard or fell into the chilly waters. One of them was a student at the University of Oregon. A sewage spill covered 4 miles of shoreline in Florida. Officials say about 250 gallons of raw sewage spilled from a broken pipe into the intercoastal waterway overnight. The spill wasn't discovered until early this morning. Local health officials urged beachgoers to avoid the Del Rey Beach this whole holiday weekend. Now in the final cut, scientists are kind of geeking out over a prehistoric discovery that could lead to a real-life Jurassic Park. Amazing. Paleontologists working with the Tyrannosaurus rex fossil in Montana found soft tissue inside a bone that they were forced to break in half for shipping purposes. Today, scientists in North Carolina showed off pictures of cells that they'd taken from that bone tissue. They say the cells could contain DNA, which means they could theoretically clone the T-Rex. At this point, though, they say the discovery at the very least would help us learn more about the great beasts that lived nearly 70 million years ago. Now, this is something you don't see every day, walking octopi. Researchers at UC Berkeley found 2 kinds of octopi that use 2 of their arms to scurry away from predators. These octopi use 6 of their arms to disguise themselves as algae and use the other 2 to make their move. An amazing story now of a dog on a mission. Take a look at PJ. He's a 2-year-old Jack Russell Terrier with an uncanny sense of smell. His owner, Carmen Mejia of Pomona, California, didn't get a chance to see the pooch because she's been in the hospital after breaking her neck. Well, no one ever explained that to PJ, and so he set off looking for her. And he walked 9 long miles to the place where Carmen works.
And my girlfriends called me from work, and they said, "You're not going to believe who's here." And so they put me on speakerphone, and his little ears went up, you know, and he's just like looking at the phone and shaking. So that's the first time he heard my voice in over a month. So he was like, "She's alive, she's alive."
PJ. Carmen is recovering nicely, and she should be back home with PJ in a few weeks. Well, what would you do for $5,000?
Jersey City, go! Go! Harlem, go! Oh!
Yeah, you probably wouldn't do this. These girls took a beating in the annual Hot 97 Smack Fest. It was Jersey City Jacqueline versus Destiny from Harlem, and Destiny slapped her way to the top. She's this year's winner, if you can believe this. She went home with a check, bragging rights, and a bag of ice for her cheek. Now, state officials, as you might imagine, are currently investigating this competition and have already asked the station to stop. Hot 97's parent company has denied any wrongdoing.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from...
Well, the New York Auto Show keeps rolling, and the popular burlesque music act, the Pussycat Dolls, helped unveil the all-new 2006 Mazda MX-5. It's just one of several new vehicles being shown off during the Big Apple show. Others include the reintroduced Dodge Charger. Well, to some, they are just ordinary roof tiles, but others say they are a spiritual gift. 13 stone tiles that supposedly show the likeness of Jesus are on display at a gallery in Taos, New Mexico. Artists in Ohio discovered them while working on a warehouse. They say they also found barbed wire that resembles the crown of thorns Christians believe Jesus wore on the day he was crucified. Fox 12 Final Cut now focuses on an Albany man who lost his independence. Someone stole his car, but more importantly, they took his wheelchair. KPTV's David Freitas talked to him, and he has more tonight from Fox 12 Mobile Newsroom.
The victim of this crime says he doesn't care so much about the stolen car, but he does need his very expensive wheelchair back. Sean Weigel has a degenerative disease. He can walk, but you can see it's tough, and he often loses his balance. So he uses a wheelchair like this one to get around sometimes. The chair is worth more than $4,000 and is specially fitted just for his body. It was in the trunk of his car when someone stole it on Wednesday, and he's discovered in the last few days his insurance company won't help him cover the stolen car, and they won't help him replace the wheelchair either.
I feel like I'm being taken advantage of, especially after how many years I've paid my premiums, and now it's like I need help, and it ain't like I'm trying to take advantage of the system.
Here's a description of Weigel's car. It's a white 1990 Nissan Maxima with license plates RLC 631. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Albany Police Department. From the Fox 12 Mobile Newsroom, David Freitas, the 10 o'clock news.
Now in the final cut, unlocking the secret of how skin ages and a new way to slow down the process. People can often tell the difference between young skin and old skin. Now with the help of a system called a Cyanoscope, older skin is looking younger and younger every day. It's a non-invasive process that takes just seconds. Doctors hope this new system will change the way we view and treat aging skin.
This technology is going to mean that we can detect signs of aging earlier, and it means that we can develop technologies which will either stop these in their tracks or can be used to change the appearance of these chromophores such that skin looks more youthful and more healthy.
And the Cyanoscope is also used to treat eye problems. Hollywood is buzzing tonight about the latest star to become a member of the Walk of Fame. Sandra Bullock has joined the list of hundreds with her own star. Her newest movie, Miss Congeniality 2, just opened nationwide. Bullock shot to stardom in 1994 when she starred in Speed, and she was in a number of other movies, including The Net, Hope Floats, and While You Were Sleeping. Bullock's star is next to that of co-star Keanu Reeves. Actor Tom Sizemore will spend the next 17 months in jail for repeatedly failing drug tests while on probation. Sizemore will also spend 4 months at a drug treatment facility. Sizemore failed 7 drug tests, admitted meth use twice, and failed to show up for further testing while on probation. He was on probation, by the way, for domestic violence involving his ex-girlfriend, Heidi Fleiss. Hey, the Good Day Lifestyles crew has a very special event for you tomorrow. It's the 3rd annual Good Day Garden Palooza. So load the family in the car and head to Hoffman's Dairy Gardens in Canby. There's going to be plenty to see and do, including exhibitions, seminars, kids' crafts, and an egg hunt. You can also get something to eat while you're checking out all the different areas.
Oh, we're baking some wonderful Marionberry pies. We'll have some fresh cinnamon rolls to begin with. We've got a lasagna lunch on the menu. A lot of different food items.
Yeah, I'm going to be there. Mark Nelson's going to be there. A lot of other people here from Fox 12. It won't cost you anything to get into Good Day Garden Palooza. It runs from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Hoffman's Dairy Gardens is located on Knightsbridge Road, directly west of Canby. And that is tonight's Final Cut.
I'm Matt Smith. Ahead in sports, the Portland Winterhawks open the playoffs at the Rose Garden. The Hawks looking to grab an early lead in the best-of-7 series. We'll take you there next in sports.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. Coming Saturday, March 26th to Hoffman's Dairy Garden in Canby. It's Fox 12 Oregon's 3rd annual Good Day Garden Palooza. From 8 a.m. till 4, stroll through exhibits, get an antique appraisal, enter numerous raffles, and meet some of your favorite Fox 12 Oregon personalities. Plus, there's a lot for the kids to do, too. Log on to KPTV.com for more details on Good Day Garden Palooza, a free event for your entire family.
The Big Dog, Beaverton Nissan, has been the #1 Nissan dealer in the Northwest for over 25 years. #1 in volume, #1 in selection, and the only dealer in the Portland metro area to receive the prestigious Owner First Award of Excellence. It's Beaverton Nissan's Drive to a Million sales event with huge savings on everything in stock, like $4,000 off MSRP on Altima, $7,000 off MSRP on the all-new Titan. Buying from the Big Dog is easy. Come see for yourself today at Beaverton Nissan.
The Meyer and Frank Easter sale is right now, where you can save 25 to 50% on spring essentials. Save 30 to 40% on the newest blouse styles. Handbags in great colors and prints, just $49.99. The hottest wedge sandals. Van Heusen shirts and ties sale, $19.99. Get huge savings on 50-piece China sets, and plush Easter baskets are half off. Your extra 15% off all-day shopping pass is good through Saturday. Get in on the excitement of spring, only at Meyer and Frank.
The Seahawks looking to bolster their team, and today they add a couple names to the roster. Coming up on the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local.
Introducing Dick Hanna's DickSaysYes.com. Zillions of cars and a 5-minute approval. Damaged credit or fixed income get approved in 5 minutes from the comfort of your home. Zillions of cars, 5-minute approval. DickSaysYes.com.
Oh, sure. We'd love you to shop Car Toys, a Singular Wireless authorized dealer, for our big selection of wireless phones or for our expert service and advice. But if that doesn't do it, how about this guarantee? If we can't meet or beat a competitor's advertised price on the phone you want, we'll give you $100. During Motorola Mania at Car Toys, get a sleek camera phone with MP3 ringtones and speakerphone free after rebate. Why buy a wireless phone anywhere else?
Car Toys, a better way to go.
What does the future hold for you? Wait, I see a 5-minute approval. A guaranteed auto loan. 26 acres of certified pre-owned cars. Yes, yes! You are approved.
Cop and attitude.
Hey, pig!
On the next Seinfeld.
Tonight at 11 on Fox 12 Oregon.
Good evening. The Winterhawks open the first round of the playoffs at home tonight against Everett. Now, all season, Portland has relied on goalie Blake Grenier, and tonight he delivers again with his 5th shutout of the year. Portland gets started in the second period. Michael Funk firing from the blue line, and Brandon Dubinsky cleans it up. Winterhawks jump on top 1-0. We move to the third. This time, Dubinsky sets up Brian Wolger. Hawks extend the lead 2-0. And with 5.5 minutes to go in the game, Dubinsky catches Everett with an empty netter. The Winterhawks blank the Silvertips 3-0. They'll be back at the Rose Garden on Sunday for Game 2. In the NCAA tournament, the Arizona Wildcats now set to face the #1 team in the nation, and Portland native Salim Stoudemire. He's turning out to be the heart and soul of this Wildcats team. In last night's upset over Oklahoma State, Stoudemire won the game by hitting this go-ahead bucket with 2 seconds left. And tomorrow you can bet top seed Illinois will be focusing on the Lake Oswego grad.
Opposing teams try to get me riled by being physical with me because they figure if my mental goes, then, the physical will go. So it's just a matter of me staying mentally strong.
Talk about great shooters around the country. You're kidding yourself that somebody else is a better shooter than Salim Stoudemire.
I can go out and be 1 for 11, but as long as, my head's on straight and I'm, encouraging my teammates and working hard on the defensive end, and I think positive results will be the outcome for us.
In the Sweet 16 tonight, another top seed goes down. Duke facing Michigan State. As you can see, the Blue Devils plagued by 22 turnovers, and look at that. Maurice Ager right over J.J. Redick. 3 minutes to go. Daniel Ewing with the steal and the bomb. Duke makes it a 3-point game, but at the other end of the court, Paul Davis seals it with the bucket and the foul. Michigan State over top-seeded Duke, 78-68. Kentucky making easy work of the Utah Utes in the second half. Chucky Hayes puts the nice move on Utah star Andrew Bogut. In fact, the Wildcats forced Bogut into his worst shooting game of his career, and Kentucky knocks off Utah 62-52. Wildcats in the Elite Eight for the second time in 3 years. Villanova taking on #1 North Carolina. In the second half, Marvin Williams drops the 3, and the Tar Heels led by 10. In the final minute, Villanova only down 3. Allen Ray drives to the hoop, but instead of getting the bucket and the foul, the refs call him for traveling. And UNC hangs on to beat Nova by 1, 67-66. And how about #6 Wisconsin? Trailing NC State by 9 at halftime, the Badgers come out and score 26 of the first 32 points in the second half. As bad as the Badgers were in the first half, they were fantastic in the second, shooting 58%. And Wisconsin beats NC State 65-56. They'll face North Carolina on Sunday. Let's talk some football today. The Seahawks took a step toward addressing all those dropped passes we saw last season. Seattle has signed former Buccaneers receiver Joe Jurevicius with a 1-year deal. He's a 7-year vet, but knee and back injuries caused him to miss a ton of games during the past 2 seasons. And the Seahawks get some defensive help, picking up Broncos quarterback Kelly Herndon. Herndon was a restricted free agent, but Denver decided not to match Seattle's offer, so he's now a Seahawk.
Did you think it was traveling, by the way?
I think it was traveling. It's just one of those devastating calls near the end of the game. They thought they had the tie.
Close.
Don't have it.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Sure.
We have a look at the weekend forecast just ahead in the 11 o'clock headlines. Also, a vicious pit bull attack in a quiet community. How a quick-thinking neighbor saved the day coming up.
You're watching the 10 o'clock news. First, live, local. Fox 12 at Work is your link to local news only on KPTV.com.
That time of year again.
The Chevy NCAA March Madness event. Score big on specially marked deals. Now get an 05 Tahoe LT four-wheel drive with available option packages to get discounts and average finance savings for a combined savings of about $89.84. Big deals for the big dance. Hurry, ends March 31st. See your Northwest Chevy dealer today.
I'm Rob Dobry, and this is my wife, Shahira.
We own a Subway restaurant.
It keeps us busy.
Uphill sometimes, but worth it.
We also love
downhill. We like to stay active. After a good workout, we head to our Subway for a wrap or a salad. Healthier eating?
Healthier lifestyle.
From the freshest ingredients to delicious fresh baked bread. If you want to eat better and not give up taste, choose Subway. Get active, stay healthy, and get fit for life. Subway, eat fresh.
Don't miss the last 2 days of incredible prices at Mervyn's lowest prices of the season. Plus, Friday and Saturday only at Mervyn's, you'll save even more when you get a $10 shopping card for every $50 you spend. Get the lowest prices of the season on Mrs. dresses and career wear, women's dress shoes and sandals, men's dress shirts and pants, girls' sportswear and dresses, and bedding and bath for the home. Run, don't walk, for the last 2 terrific days of lowest prices of the season at Mervyn's, and get a $10 shopping card for every $50 you spend. And Saturday, Mervyn's.
Want the best deal on your next vehicle? CarSoup.com can help. It's packed with tools to help you research and compare vehicles. Find a better car buy 24/7 at CarSoup.com.
The days are getting longer and warmer. Are you ready to enjoy them?
Get started today at Olinger Travel Homes' Here Comes the Sun sale for sensational deals on new RVs.
Like an Itasca motorhome for under $400 per month or a Jayco trailer for under $120 per month.
During this event, receive up to $500 in accessories.
And a lifetime membership to Sunrise RV Resorts.
Olinger's Here Comes the Sun sale. Last weekend. Don't miss it.
Olinger Travel Homes, simply unbeatable.
Comes at you fast. Be ready with Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Nationwide is on your side.
Now it's time to take a look at the 11 o'clock headlines. Short-term lockers return to Portland International Airport with a high-tech twist. The mastermind in a brutal murder makes a plea bargain with prosecutors, and a vicious pit bull attack sends 2 people to the hospital. Albany police say the 4-year-old pit bull injured 4 people in all. Neighbors saw the attack and jumped in to try and stop the animal's rampage. This man used his belt as an improvised leash. Animal control eventually killed the dog. No word if its owner will face any criminal charges. A Washington homeowner shoots at a man he says broke into his garage. And now, Cowlitz County Sheriff deputies are looking for that suspect and his accomplice. Now, the break-in and shooting happened late Wednesday night in Castle Rock. Deputies say the homeowner was justified in pulling the trigger. The leader of the Portland Street family accused of killing a Gladstone woman pleaded no contest to the crime today. James Nelson will spend the rest of his life behind bars for the murder of Jessica Williams. 13 people were charged in connection with that crime. Most have made deals and are already serving time, but 2 suspects are still waiting for their day in court. Short-term lockers are back inside the Portland airport tonight for the first time since 9/11. The lockers use a thumbprint scan instead of keys or combination locks. Now, they do cost $2 an hour, or you can rent one for $8 a day. Storm Team 12's Mark Nelson joins us now. It's going to be a busy weekend for the forecasters here, huh?
Yeah, well-advertised stormy weekend coming up. The rain already moving onshore, so if you don't have it soon here in the Western Valleys, you'll have it within the next few hours. That includes us here in the metro area. Now, we'll wake up to the rain. The wind will increase through the day, and by afternoon, gusts 35, 40, very similar to what we had last weekend. So just take last weekend and, well, I want to say double it, but that's not quite the case. But we will see a lot of rain, more rain than what we saw last weekend. Sunday, maybe a few breaks, and then off and on wet next week, colder wet, so that means more mountain snow. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Could get a brief break again Wednesday, but boy, next 7 days, a soaker.
Tell me about the pies again, Mark.
The pies down there at Garden Palooza, Hoffman's Dairy Farm, they are good.
Yeah, and we want to remind you, we're going to be out there tomorrow And you can watch it on TV as well. It's on Good Day Lifestyles tomorrow from 9 to 11, but Mark and I will be out there along with some other people. Do join us if you can. Don't let the weather hold you back. It's definitely a lot of parts covered, so it'll be fun out there. Don't forget to join Hillary and Kevin here tomorrow night for the 10 o'clock news as well. Hey, have a great weekend. See you on Monday. Good night.
Thank you for watching the 10 o'clock news on Fox 12 Oregon, rated the #1 primetime newscast in the country. Turn to the 10 o'clock news on Fox 12 Oregon every night. First, live, local.
I must say we're impressed with your firm's capabilities. Things are looking pretty good.
Thanks. As you saw in the